Hello and welcome in the part 2 of my Christmas craft vlogs. The program of this one is to make the present for my dad. There is 3 handmade for him, a pair of socks that I already started, Tunisian crochet hood, and I bought some bedsheets that I would like to embroider. Then I have to make a frame and a patchwork / quilt / bead embroidery work into a frame for my mom. And I also have friends' Christmas gifts to make and a birthday gift as well, but she's born the day of Christmas, so it counts as Christmas gift. I'm very glad to bring you again with me. The program of today is I'm gonna go to do some knitting in a coffee with a friend. Then I'm gonna go to thrift. I'm gonna see if I can thrift some presents and if I can find the frame for the present of my mom. Hello! I just come back from the thrift shop and oh my god, I found so many things. I really like that place. It was a place I've never been before and I was just like overwhelmed because I found too many things. So I'm gonna show you. Oh, so I was looking for a frame, which is the only thing I didn't found, and then I was like, I'm just gonna see if they have some second-hand yarn. I'm gonna check the cloth, and I went a bit all over the place. I got this very cute teapot, then I got some pieces like this, made some Christmas biscuits. I also found a really nice frame. It was not the size I was looking for. It was made in Italy and I thrifted for €3. I found it very nice. Can you see the details? Very cute. As you saw maybe in the video, I found some bottoms. I just love bottoms, like I'm a huge fan. And I found this one that I might be using for one of the gifts that I'm about to make in the next days. So for my friend, gifting her a book, and I'm gonna crochet a book cover, and I would like to make it like a huge rectangle that I will fold and that then will fold again, and I will put a bottom to be able to close it. It might be the bottom of the situation. I found it very cute. Then I also found some vintage bottoms like these cute ones. I went to like the bedsheet and bedsheet because so after Christmas period I would like to crochet a carpet by using the technique of like you make a thread out of old fabric, make t-shirt threads, and then you crochet it together in the shape of you want and you make it in a carpet. I'm gonna link in the description the video that inspired me. It was very nice, and I want mine to be in the color palette of like chocolate brown, hazelnut brown, beige, cream, and a bit like some small touch of pink or like fuchsia. So I got like a pack of cushion cover actually. So basically this, as you can see, that's gonna be my color palette. I also got one like this, but this will more be for a summer project. This was also a bed sheet that I was actually hesitating to maybe use for my bed now. I really liked the color and the pattern, found it very nice and cute, and I was thinking of maybe making a pant out of that and then using the rest of the fabric for the carpet project. So we'll see for what I will use it, but I really liked the color. No, that's not all. I would like to make a vest. It's a vest from Sydney, I think it's Adams. I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but she's very famous on YouTube in the sewing/knitting world, and I really love. She have two patterns that I would like to try. One is the pants with the fabric I showed you before, and the other is a vest, armless vest. I've got two fabric for that. One is like a baby cover. I make a blanket stitch on top of it in like bright color to make it a very colorful piece. Another blanket of that style. That's all for the thrifting material for like craft project. But then I also found some really nice clothes that I'm also gonna show you. Starting by very cute bag. This very cute skirt that I cross finger that they fit me. Very long one, but I like see how it's cut. I really like it. And now that when I thrift, before I used to go a bit zinzin. Zinzin means crazy in French. Just thrift what I liked in like the style or things like that. But now I'm more like I'm looking for colors that I know would fit me, and I'm also looking for material and where it's made. Like I don't want to thrift Shein, for example, or I try to avoid as much as possible like fast fashion brands or ultra fast fashion brands. So when I thrift, I also look for like vintage brands or like made in France, because I'm from France. So this one was made in France. It's called Bleu Blanc Rouge. Very French, like Bleu Blanc Rouge is the color of our flag. I'm not a nationalist, okay? Another skirt, more classic, like this. I love that. Now I'm gonna wash them. I'm also gonna wash my bottoms. Like whenever I thrift, I put them to sink in water with like some black soap. Pourquoi il est arrivé quelque chose? On peut savoir où il est, c'est tout. Vous le connaissez depuis quand? J'ai dû wish I could have been there. It was no big deal. Did they bring the paddy wagon? Yeah, but then we snuck out the back door to speak easy and head straight for the office. Cops came, that's it. Hey, Luke. I'm in bed. I have 10 more minutes to sleep. Hello everyone. So we are the day after. Yesterday I didn't film much in the end. But today I'm gonna start another present for the birthday of my friend. And the idea is that I got her a book, and I want to make a book cover using a Tunisian crochet, and I want to use a lot of different threads, colors and texture, but all around the color of like purple, maybe a bit of brown, a bit of beige, because it's her color, the purple, maybe a bit of blue and green. So that's my challenge for this afternoon. I would like to this present from A till Z, like to start and finish. We'll see if it's possible. And so yeah, that's my program for today. I'm gonna show you. So here is the yarn. I organized my yarn by like IKEA bags like this, by color, and also my nicest yarn, put them somewhere else, like in a, not my nicest, but like the one that is like 100% wool or these kind of things. I don't put it in there. But so for this project, I want to use mainly color purple, because I told you I wanted purple again. I might use the rest of the yarn I used for the socks for my mom. Then I'm gonna check in my blue bag just to give it a bit of bright color. So in the end, this is the final selection. I will definitely have a lot of ends to waves in. I think I'm kind of happy with the selection I've got. So I'm gonna eat my lunch and then I'm gonna start. I'm so excited. I actually really like the colors. I already love it. I might keep it for me. Oh no. But I might do the same for me. We'll see. Okay, so I'm back. I'm gonna start the project. The only thing I need to find out is how to change color with Tunisian crochet. But because I want to, I don't know how to explain. I'm gonna show you on another Tunisian crochet, project that I've done to show you what I meant. Okay. Okay, so basically Tunisian crochet, the most basic stitch is this one. So that was a mixed yarn, but what I would like to do is to change the color. You see here you have like that, and in between you have threads. I would like to change the color in that part, but in Tunisian crochet, to do one row you do one come and back. So basically I need to find out how to change the color after the first time I come. Before I come back, I need to change the color. I need to find out the best way to do that. Maybe the more practical, maybe the one with less ends to waves in, and the most also stable one, like the fabric is gonna stay together. So I'm gonna try to check on YouTube if I found any tutorial. If not, I'm gonna try and guess it by myself. I also took the book that I'm gifting to my friend to take the size. It's this book. I've not read it, but she read it and she recommended it to me, and she also said that she could not wait to read the second one, but that she couldn't bought it. So I bought it. But as it is it's not like a big huge format, and I know that she's really into fantasy book, and I know that fantasy books, they are usually a bit bigger than regular book, that other style of books. So I'm gonna take other books of mine as like the size of the book sleeve. I'm gonna sew a thread to enroll it. So I would like to make it a bit bigger so she can also put other books inside that will be bigger than this one. So I might take, for example, model. I'm gonna use this one that she actually sent me, Iron Widow. Don't know if you know, and I haven't read it yet, but that's like a good size, I think. So I'm gonna go for that one. I have two Tunisian crochet, one of 4.5 and one of 6. So for those who don't know, that's a Tunisian crochet. The difference with a regular crochet is that, like for knitting needle, they have this at the end, because in the Tunisian crochet you're gonna see that the stitches are gonna be on the needle, like it's not usual in crochet. That's the foundation chain, and basically now I'm doing the first row of the 2 rows to make 1 row. It's not clear, but so in Tunisian crochet the beginning of the row is always from the right. So for you not to be confused. So as I showed you, I'm going into those ones. It's the first half of the Tunisian row, and then second half. I am half through the process, a bit less than half. I think maybe I was a bit ambitious to say that I'm gonna finish it today. Yeah. I really love the color palette. It's like my nails. Now I'm gonna take a break. It's dinner time. I don't know if I will go back to it after dinner because I feel like I've been doing that all afternoon. So we'll see. As I was crocheting on my bed before going for dinner, I'm gonna be reasonable and I'm gonna organize again all the skeins and tidy them. Such a mature person. Before dinner, I'm just gonna show you a tradition we have here in the south of France, the 4th of December, which is today. And then I think I'm gonna be done for today. I'm exhausted. I feel like I was in another planet knitting for like 4 hours straight. I need to give my wrists some rest because I've been crocheting and knitting a lot lately. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working, but I'm gonna try to bring you with me while at work. If there is some like calm time, I will advance on the socks for my dad because they are taking a pretty good shape and I would like to finish at least one of them this weekend. Today we are Thursday, so let's see. Hello people! We are Sunday evening, which means end of my week for me because I work on weekend, which means beginning and going back to my craft. So I'm really happy and I just wanted to show you what it's like to work close to the best florist in all France. Is that you get extra flower bouquet, so I'm very glad and grateful, and we'll see each other at home. Okay, it's me again. We are still Sunday, but I realized that maybe filming while working in the night was maybe not the good idea. Plus I don't have a microphone yet, so just in case, I was saying that I got nice flowers from my florist friend that is working just next to my work. I've drank 2 coffees today, so which means that I might not fall asleep like around the time I usually fall asleep, which is very early, like 10 p.m. during those work days. I was telling you that I would try to bring you with me at work, but I didn't really. I just took some video that you might have seen, but It was a very busy weekend work days because we are approaching Christmas, and I work in a coffee that is a concept store, so there is also a store. So was many people, so I didn't had much time to craft. I still did a little in the evening and during my break. So I'm glad because I almost finished one sock for the socks for my father. And I didn't show them to you before. So basically I got a yarn in London which is 100% wool. It's not super wash. You cannot wash them, but he's gonna wash them by hand. Like, it's fine. So again, it's free-handed. Started by the toe. I always start by the toe because that's the only way I know right now. I'm gonna improve, but yeah. And I decided to do ribbing on the front. On the back is just stockinette stitch. Then for the heel I added a brown color, also 100% wool. And now for the ankle part I'm doing ribbing on all around. I'm gonna do another smaller ribbing or plain, I don't know, with the brown again, and I'm almost reaching that part. That's for tonight, and if I have time and if I'm still in the mood, I might continue my embroidery. So I'm doing a Christmas embroidery. I did one last year. I'm gonna try and find it right now for you. That's one of my craft boxes. It's just there. Perfect. So last year I did that. So basically what I did is that I started by doing an embroidery on a circle, like I'm doing right now. And I had the drawing of that. I was part of an embroidery club. I was a student in Mexico, and that was my enlightenment of every week, this embroidery club. So they had Christmas pattern then, and I picked that one. I'm very proud of it. I don't know if you can see, I added beads and I did different kind of stitches. Yeah, I put felted fabric on the back. I put things inside, and then I added some sequin for the sewing both together to be invisible. And this year I'm planning on doing the same, but this time this is the pattern that I got from a watercolor paint book that I've got that I've got from Sostengren. I decided to use the first one. What I'm doing, I'm also planning on adding beads like for the first one, and this time it's not gonna be round, but it's gonna be like, I don't know how to describe this shape, like wavy. And I'm gonna use another color of felt, and I don't know yet if I'm gonna use sequin on the side or if I'm gonna use another technique. Because I said I would like to craft, I need to tidy my room, and to do that I'm also gonna put an air mask on. Like my mom did an advent calendar for me, and the one of yesterday was this. I've never tried that. It's like hair mask and a cap, 2-step hair treatment. I try to avoid putting too many products on my skin and hair, like chemical things. But I think for today is gonna be funny. I'm gonna try, so if you see me with a mask, don't be scared. So here's the mask situation. To be honest, I find it quite sad because it's single use. I think it's a lot of plastic for nothing. Like, I don't know. I want to use it or buy it by myself, but it was a gift, so I might just use it as well. But I'm not very into consuming single-use items, beauty items. I use sometimes the face masks, mostly with my boyfriend as like a nice cozy evening. By the way, I'm wearing the top I thrifted last day. Hoopla. take back what I said. I think the 2 coffees didn't make any kind of effect, and I'm already feeling sleepy. And I've just did some embroidery, not much. I just did 1 present more on the drawing. And it's not is not even finished, and I might fall asleep very soon, actually. Hello, that is me from the future. So I was editing the video yesterday and I realized that this long was already extra long. So I decided to cut it in 2 parts. This one is ending here, and in the next one you're gonna see that I finally succeed to finish the fabric for the bookshelf. I'm gonna show you. Not the bookshelf, the book sleeve. Here is the fabric, and you will see what mistake I did. Don't you see that the size is a bit tricky? Yeah, that's cause I realized yesterday while watching the video clip that I stopped using the 6mm hook, and I start, I don't know why, using the 4.5mm hook. And I was like, why is my thing getting like smaller? That's why. Do I have time to change it? Of course not. So that's gonna be it. And if you are curious to see it, you might see it in the next video. Bye. Thank you for watching.